Welcome newcomers, welcome back subscribers. Today, Final 14 Productions presents St. Mocianne's Arboretum. This is a patch 3.2 Heavensward level 60 dungeon. And with the trash out of the way, we bring you your first boss battle, the Rose Garden. This marble type boss has a nasty tank cleave that will inflict massive damage upon the tank if they are unshielded or do not have cooldowns up. The first real mechanic of the fight, Rose Garden will move to the center of the room. Adds will spawn out from it that then in turn will do their own bad breath, while the Rose Garden does what is known as extremely bad breath. It is a large AoE cone that will inflict slow, paralysis, and poison on any member of the party who is struck by it. It can move either clockwise or counterclockwise. The small adds bad breath will inflict a poison that can stack. Real adds of this fight are the Rose Hips. Healers can heal through this in proper gear. They will explode if not defeated. So regardless of which action was taken here, whether shielding and healing through the Rose Hip adds, or defeating the Rose Hips adds before they explode, the mechanics simply repeat themselves, with the small adds that do their own bad breath attacks spawning from the Rose Garden, and the Rose Garden itself doing extremely bad breath once again. Again, they can move either clockwise or counterclockwise, and the Rose Hips that spawn can either be defeated or shielded and healed through. After the first two extremely bad breaths, a third extremely bad breath will happen with a much shorter cast time, but it is only a single AoE blast. He does not spin in a circle. After the third non-spinning extremely bad breath, another party-wide AoE called Burfester will come out and hit the party. At this point, it is just a rinse and repeat of all of those mechanics in the same order. You should have the boss dead before or shortly after Burfester. After the second series of trash, we move on to our second boss battle, the Queen Hawk. Unlike the name states, this is actually a bee. The only real opening mechanic again is tank damage, until the first mechanic, Apitoxin. This will target a random party member, non-tank, and throw a puddle that will cause a poison on anyone who enters the puddle. Exiting the puddle will remove the poison. The next major mechanic is Assail. This is where the bees on the outside of the room first come into play. They will cast column AoE attacks against a single party member, finished off with a cast of Apitoxin from Queen Hawk. There will be 2 casts of Apitoxin per assail. After assail, Queen Hawk will start casting a Veil, which will make her invulnerable to attack until the Night Hawk adds that spawn with tethers attached to the Queen Hawk are defeated. Again, Queen Hawk cannot be damaged during this phase. Immediately following the downing of the Nighthawks, Queen Hawk casts Ally, where the 8 bees on the outside of the arena form into 2 groups of 4 and cast non-indicated on the ground AoE column attacks. Getting caught in the middle will hurt. You can survive shielded and at full health as a DPS. The tank has no problem surviving but will need heals quickly after. The rest of the fight is just a rinse and repeat of Assail, Apitoxin, and a Veil.
We like to party till the break of dawn. We're flying high in the sky. We like to party all night long.
After our final trash series of the instance, we move to the final boss battle, Belladonna. This boss encounter is full of mechanics, the first being Atropine Spore, which is an AoE with a safe zone close to the boss. It does moderate to little damage, but does leave you with a magic vulnerability up. Soul Vacuum follows Atropine Spine, which is of course a magic attack. You will take damage had you gotten the magic vulnerability up debuff. The next major mechanic is Frond Fatale. You need to turn around and face away from the boss during this cast, or as you see, you will become seduced and taken to the nearest circle AoE. What these do is they place another magic vulnerability debuff on you when they explode. Being seduced will force this to happen, and of course Soul Vacuum will follow shortly thereafter. Also during that Frond Fatale, you saw markers appear above each party member's head, encircling them with a large circle AoE that should not be stacked. You can have the circles overlapped, but the circles cannot overlap party members themselves, or they will take double damage. Again, this fight is full of mechanics, some of them happening simultaneously, all of them happening back to back to back. It is just most important to be turned around for Frond Fatale, to stay out of the golden circle AoEs, which give you the debuff up as well. You should be able to take Atropine Spore just fine, as long as you do not overlap any of the mechanics, and you only have one stack of magic vulnerability up debuff at one time. This boss, it is best to just burn as fast as possible while always adhering to the mechanic Frond Vital. Hey, thanks again for stopping by, guys. Come back to see us soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. This was brought to you by the free company, Final 14 Productions. We are part of the Leviathan server on the Primal Data Center. The music in this video for the Trash Mob series was brought to you by Sir MC Chuck Nasty. Check him out on SoundCloud, it's got some pretty good stuff. Do not forget, we're always recruiting. Come join the team, maybe get in some videos. We also enjoy the feedback you guys leave. We answer every comment, so leave your comments below. Thanks guys. See you soon.